Hello, hero collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, and today we're finally cracking open Marvel's Husk from the X-Men Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave. This is the last figure I need in this wave to complete Nemesis, which means we're actually going to build Nemesis in this video. But first, we will get Husk out of the packaging before we do that. So, without further ado, let's do it. So, I don't know a ton about Husk, but I know she builds out the Generation X display, which is one that I have on the shelf, so it's always nice to get more characters for a team that they've started. So let's get her out here and put that away. Toss it over there. And so, okay, so there's just the tray for Nemesis and the tray for Husk. So we'll just worry about the tray for Husk right now. Get her out. I do like that they included an alternate head and the skin so that we can at least like simulate her powers in a way. I do wish that she came with some alternate hands that were like the metal color on her face. So I may have to dig through my collection of alternate hands and find a pair that match so I can do that on my own, since it's what I would like to do with the figure for the display. And she's not wanting to stand, but let's get refocused. All right. Let's break in the articulation just so that we can get her standing. She does have a ball and hinge. Pretty good. Looks like the hair is going to be in the way. Got the shoulder pad that rotates with the arm. Bicep. Okay, now I believe... Okay, no, that's the right way. It's just the hand was turned the wrong way. Okay. It's got the elbow pad on the forearm gauntlets. Look at that. Got the hand that moves. Okay. Torso articulation. Very minimal. Whoa. Okay. I heard a crack and was afraid that something had broken. Nope. Seems to be okay. Got that. We'll leave this hand on for the skin ripping off effect. Hips. Kick forward. Back. Oh, she actually can kick back a little bit. Not that I need her to, it's always fascinating when a figure can. Because I always do that articulation point in my reviews. And there. And we got this one here. And we got the feet. Oh, they painted that gold and it's already chipping. Dang. Not the feet, but like where the bottom of the leg is, where the hinge is. That's okay. So I definitely want to pop the head off and put on the alternate head, because that's the one actually displaying her powers. Which, there. So now we gotta just have the skin being ripped off, which, is it? How's it supposed to go? I know that hole right there is the eye. So let's, I don't know, let's just kind of do this. Okay, maybe it's the eye and the mouth right there. Nope, no, because it doesn't tear off the mouth. Never mind. We're just gonna do this and have it be like that, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to line it up better for pictures when I eventually do a review of her or take photos in general. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't know much about Husk, but it's cool that we can display her powers in this way. I'm not... I do wish they included some more like metal parts so that we could do like maybe a metal arm or something. But they couldn't do that because of the shoulder pad. Never mind. Or maybe they swap it out the bicep. I don't know. I just wish there was something a little bit more to display the powers. Like I said, I'm going to go digging through my bins of hands and see if there's a set that fit on her that I can match with this silver, because that would be really cool for the display and for pictures, I think. But okay, let's set Husk off to the side, and now let's bring in the Nemesis Build-A-Figure parts. So those are all the ones that I've had previously, as you can see. And now here is the tray of Nemesis. So let's get his torso out of there. And the tube. Alright, let's start with the legs. Because you always gotta have the legs to support him. Okay, didn't pop. But it seems to be in there. Nice. And he is rather tall. Okay. Let's get adjusting the skull here. Actually, let's have him kind of yelling a little bit. So let's pop the other leg and not bump the camera. Okay, once again, no pop when you assemble that. Let's get the arm in here. Oh, goodness. I might do some behind the camera strength. I don't know. Oh. Is that in? That is in. No pop. Once again, this figure just does not want to pop when you assemble him. So, okay, now we do this one. Nope. Okay, I think it's in. Yep, there we go. Okay, now let's adjust so we can do the last bit here. And man, he is big. Okay. So there's a special way to do it. I think if you put this backpack on there, okay, and then you put the dome on the head like so, and then I think this goes on there, and that locks that in place, and then you connect the tubes in the back like so. There. Oh, come on. Connect. There. And then I believe this one connects in here. Oh, and it just connected there. Damn. Okay. I feel like that tube's going to aggravate me over time, but there he is. Now assembled. And yeah, he's a big Build-A-Figure. Okay. Very warranted at this size to be a Build-A-Figure. And he does have the alternate hand. I brought that over just in case, but yeah, he's looking pretty badass, not gonna lie. Let's bring Husk in, and you can see the height here. He's got quite a bit on her. He is rather tall. There were no other real tall figures in this wave, because here's Fabian. He's about your average size, and there's an airplane going over. I hope you guys can't hear that. But yeah, yeah, he comes to about right there, so he's still got quite a bit on all the other characters in this wave. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. I am excited. I already can tell that hose is going to be a problem with me posing, but I don't know. Actually, let's just try and pose him real quick. So actually, let's swap out the hand. Actually, I haven't broken in the articulation on him at all, so maybe I could just do that real quick. There. Okay, that can rotate. Good. Bicep. Let's see what the torso can do, because... Okay, I can rotate. Not a lot of crunch forward, but some decent back. This arm can move and all that. Yep, tube came out. There. Let's plug it back in. Okay, and yeah, that's going to be a problem. Just trying to get the head articulated where I want. So let's port that back in. Okay, and you can take the dome off without having to take the full assembly off, but... Okay, and then... There. And I wonder if that port will take the Iron Man blast effects, or if it'll take the, like, what is it, the the Hydra Stomper blast effects, the ones that are a little bit bigger. But okay, that's pretty cool. I was thinking about using this arm to like brace the gun, but he's not going to get much crossbody. So, and he's not even going to look the direction I would need to do that. So, well, it's cool. It's really cool. Again, I don't know much about this version of Nemesis. I have read AOA, but I have not read Uncanny X-Force. So, I'll have to do some research, I suppose. But yeah, that is pretty sweet. And I think that's where we're going to end this video. I will take pictures and form my thoughts and do an actual review later on. And because I now have the full wave in my collection, after I get these two reviewed, the Gambit and Fabian reviewed, and then the Cyclops and Marrow reviewed, we'll do a full wave ranking. Like I actually just did one for the Secret Wars wave, so go check that out if you haven't. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment down below. Did you complete this Build-A-Figure? What do you think of these two figures? Let me know all the things down there. And yeah, make sure you are subscribed. And I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.